All right. Hey, everybody. Jason Michaels here. It is New Year's Eve, and I wanted to share a little bit of daily inspiration and amazement with you. Hey, today I have the pleasure of telling you about a brand new project that I've been working on for several months now. It's called the Do the Impossible podcast with Jason and Steven. That's right. I now have a brand new podcast that is going to be going out into the world. Our goal. So your hosts of the podcast are myself and my very close friend Steven Bargatze, and he and I together are creating this podcast. And the goal of the podcast is to share amazement and inspiration with our audiences. We have had the pleasure of putting 5 episodes in the can so far. 5 episodes are done and scheduled to go out, and we're also building. We're also putting together several more episodes as we speak. And I'm excited about it. I wanted to share just a couple of things with you real quickly. The website where it is you can check out my website, which is jasonmichaelsmagic.com. And if you go to the little area so if you end up on my website right here, boom, this is the home page, and then scroll all the way over to where it says podcast, and you click on podcast, and there it is, the Do the Impossible podcast with Jason and Steven. Our first episode is a Meet Your Host. It is my episode, and that releases on January 5th, Tuesday. And then the next episode is Meet Your Co-host, Steven Bargatze. Steven and I are going to interview each other for the first 2 episodes. And then our third episode is with Brian Anderson, who is an Iraq War veteran and a triple amputee. And he has an incredible story. The way he views life is so beautiful. And we're excited to get to interview and share people that both Steven and I know and that we've met over our times going out and speaking to the world and sharing different things with the world. I thought I would give you a little behind the scenes as far as what it looks like. So let me bring up a video clip, and I'm going to share with you a real quick clip because I try to kind of keep the thing going, and Steven is very poignant and has some wonderful points, but he always keeps things funny. So let me share with you a little tiny clip from our very first episode. Here you go.
Than that, first of all, you mentioned your I can't pronounce what you just said. The new whatever the
book? Oh, neurological disorder.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to find there's a lot of words I can't say. And I can't say that one. I call it Tourette Syndrome.
It is called Tourette Syndrome.
Let's start where you first realized what was happening to you. And because I know because I've heard you talking several times that it took them a while to quite figure out exactly what it was.
So my first memory of my first memory of dealing with Tourette syndrome, I didn't know what it was. And big surprise, everybody, I have Tourette syndrome. So that's the big reveal.
Wow.
Okay. So, my first memory of that was the way it comes out as twitches or movements. They're uncontrollable. They're rapid and repetitive. What's interesting is that as we just have a conversation, I'm sure they'll come out more, and people watching the video will be able to see the little tics. But typically when I perform, they don't come out very much. But when I'm in a more relaxed setting with people that I know and trust, they kind of come out a little bit more. But my first
before we even do that, because if you're watching this, they're not going to show up that much.
Not a lot.
This is new. And any time that I've noticed that when Jason's focusing and we're doing something new, they don't show up near as much as when he just relaxed off camera or we did that. So we're going to just show this a little quick video.
All right, I'll throw that in there. So this video is a video of I was doing a commercial. We were shooting a video on a tour that I was on last year, and this is what it looks like when my Tourette's tics really come out.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Jay. So, first of all, just sort of be like, hey, I'm Jason Michaels. You know, I've been doing magic ever since I was a little kid, and you know, that sort of thing. Just sort of give me a little bit,
All right.
a really short, like little background. Yeah, you're not looking at the camera, you're looking at me.
Yeah, I'm Jason Michaels. I started magic when I was 16 years old because I wanted to learn a few card tricks.
All right. Well, that's the Jason I know.
Yeah,
That I can really like.
it's
But now we'll pick back up to where you were, when you really didn't know what was happening to you.
So that is the a little sneak peek behind the scenes of the very first episode of the Do the Impossible podcast with Jason and Stephen. Like I said, this podcast launches on next Tuesday, 10 a.m. And we really think you're going to enjoy it. The 5 episodes we've shot so far, the first episode is Meet Your Host, me. The second episode is Meet Your Co-host, Stephen, where we basically interview each other and tell our own personal stories. And you know, it's interesting. The reason we're doing this is because both Stephen and I go out and we speak to a lot of different groups, and we're both magicians. And that's the reason for it being both amazing and inspiring. The idea that as magicians, there's always going to be an element of magic in everything that we do. And there is an element of magic in this podcast, but as speakers and as people who share our story, there's an element of inspiration. And so the whole point is to share these life lessons, the things that we've learned by dealing with adversity. And Stephen has a really compelling story that you'll love on episode 2 if you haven't heard it. It is very powerful. Episode number 3 is with, like I said, Brian Anderson. Episode number 4 is with Zach Merzada, a great magician. We have a fun conversation with him. Episode 5 is with Billy Diamond, and we talk. He's also a great magician, and we talk mental health, and we talk about some deep stuff, talk about depression and things like that. We think you guys are going to enjoy it. If you get a chance, bounce over to my website. My website is jasonmichaelsmagic.com. There's a place that says podcast, and that is where you can get the details about all the different episodes and when they come out. So we hope you guys will we hope you'll check it out at the very least. We appreciate your interest, and I will see you next time.